It might be a bad idea to take the fire stalker along. A really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Arias has a problem with it, then we can send him away when we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get Fires to search for an IBM 5100. Of course, if the IBM 5100 is at Yanabayashi Shrine, then that won't even be necessary. Alright, I stop by the shrine, but Lukako's not there. I guess he was out when he answered the phone earlier. I got no other choice, so I go to the humble shrine office and press the intercom button. Luka's dad comes out. When I try asking him if the IBM 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers it certainly was. But after he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere, and he has no idea where it went. I asked if he lent me the IBM 5100 before, but that event is gone from his memory. Okay, well, this is surely unexpected. Fuck, maybe Rintaro is right, maybe somebody else took like the IBM 5100, except it's not after, or like anything like that, it's even before. Was it that John Tyler took it in this row line? While heading towards Faris' place, I analyze the situation. The IBM 5100 has disappeared from the lab, even though it was there just a few days ago. It has also disappeared from the Anabayashi Shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving in every time I get close. The D-mails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Faris. The usual weekend crowd packs the front of Akihabara station. Girls dressed in maid outfits and school uniforms diligently distribute flyers to the passers-by. I appreciate their efforts in this god-awful heat. After a few melanin-boosting moments walking in the sun, I come to a sudden stop. Ah, there you are! I caught sight of a woman squatting on the side of the road, hugging her knees and typing on her phone. Okay, now let's see, did her phone change? That's got to be lab member number 005, Kiryu Moeka. Wait, is she still a lab mem? My reading and Daro don't remember her. Well, whatever. There's something I need to ask her. Actually, hold on. We did send Shining Finger like the mail earlier, and yet she has not responded up until this point. Something has changed in Moeka in this, that's for sure. Like after the phone change. Like, I get the feeling that it's because she has gotten to IBM 5100 first that she's no longer interested in whatever the fuck Rintaro is saying. I mean, but the thing is, do I really want to think that she's so selfish in that sense? Like, I'm thinking of her right now as if she had like an ulterior motive for her even being a part of like the lab mem and all to begin with, which I don't think that's the case. I mean, I guess there is a bit of a difference that at first Moeka only saw Rintaro as a means of trying to find like the IBM 5100, and because she has found it first before Rintaro and not joining like lab mems, she doesn't have that much of a connection to us to begin with, so why should she care about responding to Rintaro's mail right now about the IBM 5100? We're not as much of a friends in this, sadly. I run up to Moeka. I try getting her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world.
IBN. ないどうしてないのどうしてどこにもこの町に本当にあるの もしかしてもう。
聞いているのか、シャイニングフィンガー。
どこかにあるはず。じゃないとおかしい。FP はあるって。
No reaction.
桐生萌か。
Moeka stops muttering. She finally looks up. Actually, she just looks at my feet.
岡部君。
お前、ラボから IBN5100 を持ち出したか。
Okay, well, judging by her muttering before, she definitely has not found the IBN up to this point. So, I guess we can throw out the idea out the window that she took it before us. Therefore, she's not interested. She is still searching for it up to this point, I guess. Mayuri and Daru look askance at me, but I ignore them. That's the first time that I see a word like that. What is that? Let me search that. An adverb meaning to look at someone or something with suspicion, disapproval, or distrust. Okay.
俺はお前の仕業とは思いたくない。仲間だからな。しかし、お前はあの PC に異常な執着を見せていた。どうだ？やったのかやってないのか。
Well, actually, hold on a second. Can I go? Fuck. What was like the button for hide text? Is that a different phone? It's purplish black, like, which I think that was what she had before, so.
IBN5100 見つけたの？
見つけたが、なくなった。
なくなった。
案ずることはない。やっていたとしても、お前を警察に突き出すような真似はしない。あれを返してさえもらえるならな。
The normally expressionless Moeka frowns in bewilderment.
知らないのか。
Moeka shakes her head faintly. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed. You're not making any sense. Please explain. Did you really find an IBM 5100? Where, Moeka? She really doesn't know? If the IBN had been stolen from the lab, then Moeka would be my first suspect. She didn't steal from the lab. But the IBN disappeared from the Yanabayashi shrine, not the lab. It can't have been Moeka's doing. So it was the email? Or perhaps it was the work of CERN.
すまない。指圧しよう。
I squat in front of Moeka and bow my head.
俺はラボメンであるお前を、仲間を疑ってしまった。最低な男だな。殴ってくれても構わない。
Rintaro, I get the feeling that you're speaking nonsense to her in the sense that she doesn't even remember being a lab mem to begin with.
だが、これだけは分かってくれ。俺は機関から命を狙われ続けた結果、誰も信じることができなくなってしまったんだ。
Why? Why did I have to be born with these gifts that others so covet?
俺は常に疑心暗鬼で、どれだけ仲間に囲まれていても、いつも孤独を感じている。滑稽だよな。俺の語りは完全スルーか。
つうかオカリンさ、秋葉の路上で芝居始めるとかどんだけだよ。暑さにやられた。
So Moeka doesn't know I had an IBM 5100. And judging by her responses, she hasn't found one either. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from my goal. Yeah, Hmm.
前から思ってたんだけど、萌歌さんって綺麗な人だよね。スタイルも抜群だし、背も高いし。
It's the fact that Lukako's dad didn't find it like anymore in the Yanabayashi shrine that actually surprises me, because otherwise we would have gotten the IBN like yet again, and then like, oh, okay, well, let's bring it back to the lab, like concluding that in this roll line we haven't found the IBN like up until this point, so we found it like much later. But the fact that it's not even there, maybe somebody did take it from the shrine at some point and they stole it, not that they asked the dad.
コスプレさせたら映えそうだな。
For a second, I doubt my ears. Sorry, I was concentrating. What did you just say? I approached my Yuri.
お前マイカのことを知っているのか？
You did? You did?
知ってるよ。
When?
なぜ知っている？
I grab my Yuri by the shoulder and shake her. Her head bounces back and forth. Oh boy. Yet again.
おかりんが連れてきたよ。
俺が
Oh, so we did in this.
ダルはあの女のことを覚えているのか？
桐生氏なら前にラボで挨拶したわな。
So we asked her to come to the lab even if we didn't have the IBN at the time? I'm confused. After Moeka sent her email, Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu behaved as if they had never met her before. Yeah, but now we are in a roll line where we did meet her, yet we didn't have like the IBN 5100 in this. All because we changed we tried to change Lukako's sex. What the fuck? But now both Mayuri and Daru know her? Does that mean Moeka's password is constructed again? Given the timing, it has to be Lukako's demo that did it.
ねえねえおかりん、それよりそろそろフェリスちゃんのお家に行かないとね。きっと待ちくたびれてるよ。
That's true. Let's think about the Moeka issue later. Right now, we should look for the address written on the memo pad. Alright.
マユリ、フェイリスの本名はなんて言うんだ？
バッカ、オカリ何言ってんだ。フェイリスさんの本名はフェイリスニャンニャンショー。それ以上でも以下でもないじゃん。
Yeah, sure.
現実逃避はよせ、ダルよ。フェイリスニャンニャンは所詮源氏名だ。
うわ、最悪っすよ。なんで純真な男たちの夢を壊そうとするかな。
Breaking your reality here. Quite grumbling. You just can't handle the truth.
でマユリ、どうなんだ？知らないのか？
マユシーが教えちゃってもいいのかな。
特に口止めされているわけでもないんだろう。それにこれから自宅に行けばすぐにわかることだぞ。
あ、そっか、そうだよね。その代わりね、他の人には内緒だよ。例えばメイクインに来るご主人様たちとか。
I nod.
ね、
I guess it would be good to also announce her, like, beforehand that, hey, we're arriving at your home. Daru covers his ears and drowns the sound out.
Akihabara.
The same characters as in Akihabara. Appropriate. Damn. Our destination turns out to be the high-rise apartment building next to UPX. Why are you being so surprised? Haven't you been here before?
マジで
超高級マンションだと
We stand there for a while, staring wide-eyed at the towering building before us. According to the address Faris gave me, she lives on the top floor, all the way up there.
住所聞き間違えたか
No, I don't. I think this is it. Assistant. While you're out, can you buy me a fork? Because I want my own fork. And get some cup noodles for dinner too. I think there's a brand called Gen-chan Ramen. And get those. You already have your own spoon. Why don't you have a fork even though... Why don't you have a fork even though you have a spoon? Are you stupid? My assistant really loves her cup noodles. I'm gonna start calling you Koike. Oh, another nickname, I guess. No, I wouldn't make such a stupid mistake.
まさかフェイリスは機関の手に落ちたのか
I quickly scanned the area. No suspicious figures in sight. Are there like any cameras around here?
怪しげな黒服連中に命じられるまま俺を組織の網の中へと呼び寄せ一網打尽にするつもりだな
妄想オツ事実は小説よりきなりそれにあのフェイリスタンの素顔が実は金持ちのお嬢様だったとかうわぁ超燃える展開じゃね
お前こそ妄想オツだな
とりあえず入ってみようよ
When we called the top floor room via intercom, we're greeted by the voice of an elderly man. He lets us in immediately once I introduce myself as Kyoma. Oh, is that a butler? Maybe she is rich. It feels like we're walking into a trap, but I can't turn back now. When I get off the elevator, the elderly man from the intercom is there to lead us inside. He turns out to be a silver-haired gentleman in a tuxedo. Yep, she is rich.
リアル執事さんだ
He does indeed look like a stereotypical butler. He fits the bill so well, you wouldn't think he was anything else.
お嬢様、法院京馬様とそのお友達の皆様がお越しです。
Unless it's a relative of Fares that likes to cosplay a butler and, I don't know, gets in a role. And the butler leads us into a room. Fares is standing before a large window with a panoramic view of Akiba.
黒木ありがとにゃ
I've never seen her wearing anything other than the usual maid uniform, so it's refreshing to see her in her plain clothes. But why does she still have her cat ears on? Because it's her real ears, duh. I want to ask. I can't help but wonder. Wait. If those are her real ears, would it mean that her twin tails are basically like ear hair? Ew. But I restrain myself. Yeah, let's not talk about the possibility that those are ear hair. Even if I did ask, Fares would just say something like, I was born with these, yeah?
にゃにゃマユシーとダルニャも来たのかにゃ
Fares' eyes twinkle when she sees Mayuri and Daru behind me.
フェリスちゃんこんにちにゃんにゃ
無法フェイリスタンの私服姿とかかわいすぐる
I silenced the mouth-breathing of Daru by introducing his ribs to my elbow.
参りとダルは勝手についてきた。迷惑なようなら帰らせる。
構わないにゃ。みんなようこそいらっしゃいませにゃ。
というか、自宅でもその語尾は変わらないのか？
何のことかにゃ。
あくまでとぼける気か。秋葉ルミホ。
Just go along with it. Just humor her.
フェイリスはフェイリスにゃ。
Whatever.
しかしこの家は一体どういうことだ？秋葉の一等地の超高級マンションとは。
I look around the room again. The interior design and furnishings give a very refined impression. It's elegant without being ostentatious. Actually, it's kind of like a model home. There's nothing to suggest that this room is lived in. No dirty clothes, no used dishware, not even a speck of dust. That butler, or maybe even some roommates. If there's a butler, there have to be mates, right? Must be constantly cleaning up. Speaking of the butler, he's disappeared. I didn't notice him leave. He's clearly a master butler if he can move so quietly.
フェイリス。お前一体何者だ？
だからフェイリスはフェイリスにゃ。
Farias says so nonchalantly.
とぼけるな。ちゃんと説明しないならば帰らせてもらう。
I mean, if she ends up being the daughter of a really important organization or something that will play a huge role in the time adventures of Kyoma, I won't be surprised.
なんという偉そうな態度。僕たちってフェイリスタンにお願いしに来た立場じゃなかった？
Like the daughter of some big scientist that plays a huge role in time traveling research. Although I kind of feel that idea with Kurisu and her dead father. So,
ふにゃー。じゃあもうちょっとだけ詳しく話すと。
wait, is the father dead or are they still kicking? I don't remember.
この辺の土地はもともとうちのものだったのにゃ。
は？
Eh? What did she just say? This land originally belonged to her family. Land?
そっか。だから秋葉さんなんだね。
Mario's exclamation connects dots in my head.
秋葉という姓。まさか秋葉原の代々の大地主の名だとでも言うのか？
Faris nods with a proud expression. So she really is a rich girl character. Well, yeah, I guess that doesn't surprise me. But what does that mean? Some rich family that owned Akihabara like a long time ago?
ちなみにフェイリスは秋葉の都市開発計画にも結構な発言力を持ってるにゃ。
Like, we're talking about mayor? And at some point, like an emperor of these regions? She is a descendant of an emperor or something from an old Japanese dynasty, I guess. Faris wriggles her slender waist and makes a gesture like a cat washing its face.
秋葉の各ショップに萌え文化を積極的に導入するようお願いしたのは他ならぬフェイリスなのにゃ。
Shut the fuck up. What?
すごい。
Well, you're telling me that you're actively involving yourself in the otaku culture of this city? Wait, are you talking about stuff like, oh, you're also managing this company of like anime figure merch or cosplaying, anime television, that sort of stuff? All of it?
フェイリスは子供の頃からそういう会議に出たりしてるのにゃ。
So basically, the chaotic changes in Akihabara are all the result of this cat girl's whims. Oh, she's basically the queen of anime in this in the city. The queen of anime culture. What a monster.
でも今の話は内緒にしといてほしいにゃ。
Fire's expression suddenly darkens.
なぜだ。
知りたいのかにゃ。
Fires approaches me with a bewitching expression. Yeah?
それは
Fires gently strokes my cheek with her cool, slender fingers. I feel myself falling under her spell. I didn't thought you're better than this. Come on, don't fall for it. And then she grins.
フェイリスはフェイリスだからにゃ。
Damn you, cat girl! How dare you make a fool of me!
というわけで、みんなにはこれまで通りフェイリスラブの大ファンとして接してほしいにゃ。
Daru starts fist pumping when he sees Fires' cutesy act.
接します。全力で接します。
マユシーもね、フェリスちゃんのファンだよ。フェリスちゃんのメイドさん魂はとってもすごいんだもん。憧れちゃうよ。
Maru and Daru might have fallen for her charms, but not I.
俺はフェイリスラブなどではない。
I thrust my finger at Fires.
あまり調子に乗らないでもらおうか、フェイリスニャンニャン。でなければこの高級マンション全体が血に染まることになるぞ。家にわざわざ呼びつけて自らのセレブっぷりを見せつけ、この俺との交渉において精神的優位に立とうとしたのだろうが無駄なこと。なぜなら俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティスト法王院京馬だからだ。
We have the higher ground.
理由になってね。
Daru. It's because it's Kyoma. Perfect. Now Fires will tremble in fear and beg for my forgiveness. Or so I thought, but instead she looks at me with gleaming eyes.
はにゃー。自分を貫き通す人って素敵にゃん。
Oh fuck.
なんだと？
That's my line. I wanted to threaten her, not seduce her. Jesus. Huh. You know, again, I'm not gonna be surprised if at some point we're gonna have like a Rintaro harem, choose your heroine kinda routing or whatever here, besides our time adventures and such. In fact, I think I actually heard of a spin-off that has to do with that sort of stuff. I mean, Steins Gate is popular, I guess. But yeah, go figure. Rintaro being a Chinubyo who you'd think that the opposite would happen, but instead we have this sort of moment where no matter how crazy he is, he attracts all the ladies, I guess. Is Fires a masochist?
正直なこと言うと、あんまりフェイリスのこと話したくなかったにゃ。これまでいろんな人と会ったけど、アキハの跡取りって話すと、みんなフェイリスをフェイリスとして見てくれなくなるのにゃ。フェイリスとアキハルミホは分けてみてほしいのにゃ。
Alright.
分けるも何も、お前はすでにフェイリスニャンニャンとして確立しているではないか。
I mean, that's basically Rintaro zipping his mouth, accepting what Fires said, so...
その点については全面的に同意するぜオカリン。ニャンニャン語を話し猫耳をつけている時点でそこにいるのはフェイリスタンだ。
意識しすぎているのはお前の方だということだ、フェイリス。
そうなのかにゃ。
お前は自意識過剰なのだ。俺にとってお前はどこまで行っても勝てる気がしない猫耳メイドでしかない。
にゃ、ありがとにゃ、今日
Why is she thanking me? Well, she's probably admiring my incredible magnanimity. Magnanimity. I got that right. Now then, let's finish this idle gossip and get down to business.
それでフェイリスよ。IBN5100 を探す代わりに、お前が要求する交換条件とは一体なんだ？よく吟味して条件を出すことだな。俺の右手は一度解き放たれるとあらゆるものを破壊し、後には何も残らないとだけ言っておく。
大丈夫にゃ。
Faris points at a cat ear sticking out of her head.
この猫耳にはあらゆる能力を完全無効化するニャンニャンクリアという力が備わっているのにゃ。京馬の力が暴走した時はフェイリスがきっと止めてみせるにゃ。
I shouldn't have mentioned my hand to Faris. Faris' most terrifying power is one known as Dubbing 10. It allows her to steal other people's stories and add them to her own. I'm the one who named it, of course. That number 10 doesn't really mean anything.
さてさて、それでは発表するにゃ。フェイリスからの条件は。
Faris chuckles. But I notice something. Her eyes aren't smiling.
タイムマシンを使わせてほしいにゃ。
Oh, good. Yes, I had a feeling that was it.
昨日メイクインで京馬たちが話してたにゃ。タイムマシンを開発したって。
いかにも。俺たちは人類史上初のタイムマシン実験に成功済みだ。
Well, sure. I had a feeling this is gonna happen. Well, first and foremost, welcome to Gadget Lab. Second, sure, why not? Let's add you to the pile of list of people whose lives we've changed because of time traveling in ways that we cannot comprehend yet. We have Lukako, we have Moeka, and now we're gonna have Fires as well. Sure, why not? Let's add to the pile of chaos points as well.
だから人類史上初はセルンだっつの。
だが勘違いするな。タイムマシンとは言っても、机の引き出しを搭乗口にしている青い猫専用の4畳半タイムマシンほど万能ではない。俺たちが成功したのは、過去の誰かの携帯に18文字までのメールを送れるというレベルだ。ただし、これだけでもノーベル物理学賞ものであり、人類の歴史を塗り替える超絶スーパーな発明だがな。
過去の誰かにメールが送れる。それってとってもすごいにゃ。ぜひフェイリスにも使わせてほしいにゃ。
Fires jumps up and down with joy.
タイムマシンは我がラボにおける最重要機密事項だ。どうしても使いたいというならば、ラボ面になってもらう必要があるが。
ラボ面って何かにゃ。マユシーたちのサークルの仲間になるっていうことだよ。マユシー的にはね、フェリスちゃんがラボ面になってくれるのはとっても嬉しいな。
右に同じくというか大歓迎。ぜひ入ってください。お願いします。
どうすればラボ面になれるにゃ。
契約書などは存在しない。必要なのは、そう、契約者同士による血の盟約のみ。
血の盟約。
The window is closed, but a gust of wind blows through the room. It's coming from the air conditioner. We call it the drama wind. It only comes when dramatic moments happen. Even if it's unrealistic. But outside the window, I see rain clouds cover the sky. Oof. I hear the mumbling of thunder inside my brain.
何時フェイリスニャンニャンよ。いにしえよりハイエンシェントワードにて語り継がれる法典に従い、ラボメンへと加わることを望むのならば、その肉、その骨、その血を天の杯へと捧げることを誓い、名役という名の洗礼を受けよ。
Alright, Rintaro, let's speed it up. I feel like my soul is fading by the second, like every time I hear you talk about this for like minutes and minutes on end.
さすれば、古代の神はそれに応え、汝にラボメンナンバーを授けるだろう。
何を言ってるのかさっぱりわかんねえ。
あわわ、どうしよう。マユシーは血の名薬も良薬も飲んでないよ。ということはマユシーはラボメンじゃないのかな。
You're already a lab man, and no, never taste blood. Mayuri, please don't.
マユシしょんぼりしなくても OK。 これはオカリンのいつもの癖なのだぜ。
そっか、いつもの癖なら仕方ないね。でもよかった。わかったにゃ。血の名薬受けるにゃ。
With a grim expression, Faiz grabs the small knife on top of her desk. Rintaro, yet again, maybe you went a little bit too far. Can you please stop her? And suddenly slashes it against her.
いや、ペーパーナイフっしょ。
にゃはは、ダルニャの言う通りにゃ。
Ugh, Jesus Christ. I clear my throat and pull myself together.
では、フェイリス。お前をラボメンナンバー007に認定する。
はいにゃ。これでタイムマシン使えるのにゃ。
ああ、そういうことになる。ただし他言無用だ。裏切り者には死を。それが我がラボの掟だと覚えておけ。
そうだったんだ。
だからオカリンのこの場だけの思いつきだって。
ありがとにゃー、
Fires hugs me by the neck. A very sweet aroma. Oops. I got distracted. I opened the menu because of her hug, I guess. A very sweet aroma tickles my nose. And something very soft tickles my...
オカリンてめえ、僕も電話レンジ作ったのに。
そうなのにゃ。じゃあダルニャンも。
Oh. Fires over to Daru. Huh? You get what you wanted, Daru.
オカリンオカリン、フェリスちゃんが喜んでくれてよかったね。
マユリ、お前は実に無邪気だな。
I take out my phone and put it to my ear. Hello, Rupa. We are calling to tell you that we've acquired another lab rat.
俺だ。ああ、フェイリスはまんまと俺の思惑にはまったよ。所詮17歳の小娘ということだ。あの猫娘は俺との交換条件によって人類の夢、禁断の果実であるタイムマシンを使うという欲望を満たしたつもりでいるが、この俺、法院京馬の手のひらの上で踊らされていることに気づいていない。俺が猫娘との条件を受けた理由だと？そんなもの決まっているだろう。すなわち。
Then I twist my lips into a groan. My razor sharp shark teeth are probably glistening right now. Yeah, I wish I had shark teeth.
あの猫娘は実験台なのだ。何？下道とはひどい言い草だな。あながち間違ってはいないがね。
You know, it's in these kinds of moments that I wish when Rintaro does his psychongru dialogue with the phone, there's suddenly somebody calls and he would spoke Rintaro. Our D-mail experiments have reached a standstill. Kurisu refuses to become a subject, and Mayuri and Daro are too dumb to be useful. We managed to experiment on Moeka and Lukako, but we still need more data. Along comes Faris. She's going to provide me with both an IBM 5100 and new data. Two birds with one stone. Sure. Like, instead of questioning Moeka and Lukako a little bit more, might as well just add Faris to the pile. It's kind of the equivalent of starting new projects, but not finishing up, but instead starting new projects without finishing the last ones.
ああ、つまりフェイリスは俺たちを利用したつもりでいて。
The bane of every artist, game developer, animator, all kinds.
実は逆に飛んで火にいる夏の虫状態だったというわけだ。では予定通りに次の実験に移行する。すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択だ。エルプサイコングル。
Yep, Psychongru. Someone taps me on the shoulder after I put away my phone. Right after that, they blow into my ear. Okay, close enough.
今誰と電話してたにゃ？
Faris is behind me. She must have finished servicing Daro while I was still on the phone. Okay, is Daro dead? No doubt she heard everything.
気づくのが遅かったな、フェイリスニャンニャン。すでに血の盟約はなされた。契約を破れば、お前という人間には破滅が訪れるだろう。もう逃げることはかなわんぞ。
オーケーにゃ。んで、タイムマシンはどこにあるのにゃ？
She is certainly in a hurry.
タイムマシン。正確には電話レンジカッコ仮と呼ぶが、それは我がラボにある。
This time, we'll make use of the phone wave, thanks to the changes, original function and send the email by remote control. Kurisu should still be in the lab. I'll leave the setup to her. Oh. I asked Faris where she wants the email to go. She says she's sending it to her father 10 years ago. I take down his email address. 10 years ago? Okay, I guess we're doing another fax thing. The destination is April 3rd, 2000. Well, maybe not fax, but pager. It has to be at 8 a.m. that day, so use an online calculator to factor in leap years, resulting in 86,168 hours.
ということはね、86,000秒も動かし続けないとダメなの？電話レンジちゃん、疲れちゃうんじゃないかな？
いや、実際にその秒数を動かすわけではない。
At the very least, 30 seconds. Our previous experiments have confirmed that.
放電現象が起きた時点で送れば、過去へは届くのだ。 ゆえにバタフライ効果により残りの秒数についてはキャンセルされるはず。
The fact that the email was sent is erased, leaving behind only the mail and the recipient's home. At least, that's what our experiments have shown so far. Now, let's call Kurisu. Alright. Actually... Can we, I mean, it lets us choose. Let's go Shining Finger. Oh, okay, I guess never mind. I can only select the one that is needed. Alright.
Hello.
俺だ。そちらの状況を伝えろ。切りやがった。
Okay. あは。
そりゃ切られるっしょ。オカリンの電話の仕方に対応できるのは多分僕とマユシぐらいじゃね。
Again.
Hello.
Okay, don't do that.
おーい、今日まだ。無言で切るな。
なんだ岡部か。てっきりいたずら電話だと思った。
こっちの番号は表示されているだろ
う。いきなり意味不明なこと言われたら怖くなって切るわよ。
それはつまりこの俺法院京馬の狂気ぶりにイフを覚えたというわけだな。それなら仕方な。
And she pangs up.
あいつまた切ったぞ。
だからオカリンの電話に対応するスキルは僕とマユシしか持ってないと何度言えば。
I quickly redial.
ハロー。
岡部倫太郎ですけど電話レンジカッコ仮の設定を少しいじってほしいんです。
初めからそう言えばいいのよ。でも電話レンジ使うの？ブラウン管工房の店長さんに怒られるのは嫌なんだけど。
これは希少な実験のためなのだ。わかるか助手よ。お前がミスター・ブラウンに怒られる。ただそれだけの犠牲によりタイムマシンという人類の夢は完成を見るのだ。
ほんとあんたって適当よね。で、どう設定すればいいんだ？
Excuse me, once again I'm eating. In between dialogue, I tell her Faris' dad's mail address. And I have her set the timer.
はい、入力したわよ。
よし、ご苦労。少し待て。
I turn to Faris.
送る文章は書き終わったか？
I already told her the phone wave instead to change his email address. Faris nods.
どんな内容だ？過去を変えるものなのだろう？
それは
What happened to your usual confidence?
恥ずかしいにゃ。企業秘密だにゃ。
秘密だと？ふざけるな。これは実験だ。内容を公開してもらわねばデータを検証できないではないか。
Again.
何言ってるにゃ。これは実験じゃなくて交換条件だにゃ。フェイリスは実験のためじゃなくて自分のためにタイムマシンを使うのにゃ。
卑怯だぞ。
You are being selfish.
オカリンも人のこと言えないけん。
Oh, you horny fool! Are you siding with Faris? And you call yourself a super haka. Faris covers her phone with her body. Looks like she has plans on hiding it to the bitter end. Should we hold the experiment?
ちょっと岡部、いつまで待たせんのよ。
Okay, I'm done. An impatient Kurisu nags me through the phone. Don't rush me, damn it.
オカリ、あのね、きっとプライベートな内容だから詮索するのは良くないと思うんだ。
Like, don't rush me eating my food right over here. This is the only time that I can do so. What? Even Mayuri is on Fire's side? She was like this with Moeka too. Alright, well, in that case, Faris, just change the mail so that it's not something embarrassing. There. This is bad. Thought I had Faris in the palm of my hand. Was I dancing to our tune all along? Well, I mean, Faris, if you are not gonna agree to our terms, then you're not gonna use the time machine. Simple as that. Bye-bye. And we're gonna take you off the Future Gadget Lab member list as well. In a minute.
待て。わかった。電話レンジカッコ借りよう。起動だ。
Damn it, I submitted to the cat girl.
放電現象始まった。
I know to fires after getting Kurisu's report. Jesus freaking Christ. It's bad enough that we don't even get to see the repercussions of the changes that we did with Moeka and Lukako. This time we don't even know the thing that is gonna cause the chaos to begin with. Ugh. You people. You and your secrets. Uh-oh. I'm getting Chaos Head Vietnam flashbacks right over here. That's not good. Bias puts her finger on the send button and...
ポチッとにゃ。
I swear, you're a spy for the organization, aren't you, Faris? Swear to fucking God. As the dizziness fades, I exhale slowly and open my eyes. Alright, Rald, show me your new form. Man, I wish I knew what kind of mail Faris sent. First things first, I'm still in her room. When I look out the window, the Akihabara sprawl greets me. I mean, we're surely gonna get an earful from Kurisu about this kind of situation. I mean, she rushed us. That's not good, but still. Actually, you know what? It should be her fault too for not questioning Okabe enough about what kind of email we're sending to begin with. She should have been careful as well to ask, like further questions. But instead we were rushing it. I scanned the room.
それじゃあカードをオープン。
まだまだ爪が甘いにゃ。リンクカードは3枚取られたでしょ。ウイルスカードは3枚取っちゃったでしょ。マユシーはね、絶対絶命なのです。
What are they doing? The three of them are sitting around a table, playing some kind of game.
まだターミナルカードがあるじゃん。次のターンで一発逆転狙えるってマジで。
にゃふふ。今さら逆転は無理無理にゃ。ここでフェイリスはターミナルカードのウイルスチェッカーを使っちゃうのにゃ。さあ、マユシーの残りのウイルスカードはどっちかにゃ。
マジパネっすね、フェイリスターン。
ねえ、言ってできれば2手3手くらい待ってほしいにゃ。ダメかにゃ。にゃ、 ェイリスの真似してもダメにゃ。そんな。
Mayuri puts her fingers to both her eyes as if to mime tears. Anyway, it looks like they're playing right near Texas Battlers. It happened again. Raiding Steiner. I'm the only person in the world who keeps his memories after the past changes. Farius' demo worked. That's why the three of them are now playing a card game instead of waiting for Farius to press the button. Oh. Asked by Kurisu to buy cup noodles twice in a row. Okay. I forgot to mention it, but could he buy some cup noodles for dinner? You know that brand Hakodate #1? That. I thought you wanted to eat Jinchan ramen. Make up your mind, damn it. I mean, place your bets. Are we gonna get like a reply soon enough about Kurisu saying, what? I didn't ask that before. Farius never even sent the email. If I look at her phone, there won't be any record of it in her sent history. And even if I demand that she tell me what she sent, she won't be able to answer. Because the very fact that she sent it has been erased. The only trace of the email is in the recipient's phone, namely, Farius' father's phone 10 years ago. But that 10-year-old mail data was mostly likely erased long ago, so I don't think that we can check. I have to figure out what changed the hard way. How? I mean, from your description right over here, it feels like we did quite a pointless experiment right over here that we cannot even check. Let's start looking for differences.
やっぱりフェリスちゃんは強いね。最初はマユシーもいい感じだったにゃ。素質はあるにゃ。でもたとえの試合とはいえディフェンディングチャンピオンが負けるわけにはいかないにゃ。それに今度の大会では絶対に優勝するってパパとも約束したのにゃ。その日まで誰にも負けられないにゃ。パ
パ Farius nods happily.
もしフェイリスが優勝したらパパは仕事中でも時間を作って絶対に祝福に来てくれるって言ってくれたのにゃ。
僕も全力で祝福したいわけだが、その日の夜は空いてるかい？
夜はパパと二人でお食事にゃ。
そう。
決勝戦はラボのみんなで応援に行くね。
Alright, let's make a guess right over here, ladies and gents. Hop on in, let's go near the table right over here and place our bets. I bet that the nature of the email that the father sent in the past to our father was something that would make it so that in this road line, the father is more considerate of Faris in the sense that he would spend more time with Faris, whereas before, her father was quite a busy person and wouldn't spend as much time with Faris. So, this might be it.
ありがとにゃ。
決勝の相手ってバイラルアタッカーズとかいうコンビだったっけ？下馬評じゃノーマークだったのに、まさかフェイリスタンのライバルであるイディオナを任しちゃうとはな。フェイリスタンとイディオナのデュエルは毎回神がかってるから今回も楽しみにしてたのに。
他のライネッターの試合は全然見てないんやけど、バイラルアタッカーズってそんなに強いのかにゃ。
ま、フェイリスタンの敵じゃないよ。フェイリスタンは最強。フェイリスタンは神。にゃーん。
そこまで持ち上げられると照れるにゃ。
You fucking suck, Dauro.